And there are now 3 North Texans charged in the Capitol riots. The FBI searched the home of a North Texas real estate broker and seized evidence this evening. She has been charged in the Capitol riots. Jenna Ryan was arrested, then later released today. Court documents say she traveled with a group on a private jet to Washington to attend the Trump rally and documented the trip and some of the riot on social media. She called the day of the insurrection the best day of her life. Fox 4's David Sentendry talked with Ryan earlier this week. He joins us now live. David.
And Heather, when I spoke with Ryan earlier this week, she did not believe she was going to be charged with a crime. But tonight we are learning she is part of a growing list of people who are in custody for their alleged crimes at the Capitol.
FBI investigators collected evidence at the Carrollton home of Jenna Ryan Friday evening. The realtor, also based out of Frisco, was arrested and charged with several crimes related to her alleged involvement of insurrection at the Capitol building.
I was doing my duty, okay? I was doing my duty for my president.
Ryan told Fox 4 in an interview Wednesday she flew on a private jet to Washington, D.C. She posed for pictures. She said she was peaceful.
And I'm like, okay, we're gonna go storm the Capitol. But I didn't mean like with guns and knives. To me, it was a protest. I didn't know people were getting killed. I didn't know people were dying.
Her social media posts, however, seem to share somewhat of a different story.
They said somebody in there is like shot in the face. I don't care. Shoot me in the face. You know what? I will freaking fight for our country.
An FBI arrest warrant reads, investigators were tipped off to Ryan's social media where she posted video and photos, like this one standing in front of a broken window. Investigators say Capitol surveillance confirms she stepped inside the Capitol. She's charged with knowingly entering or remaining in a restricted building or grounds without lawful authority and disrupting the orderly conduct of government business, as well as a charge of uttering loud, threatening, or abusive language in the Capitol building.
We are looking to identify every single person who was involved in that siege at the Capitol.
The FBI says nationwide, Ryan's is one of more than 275 open cases related to the insurrection, and it's received more than 100,000 pieces of digital media tips, plenty relating to North Texans. They're asking more people to come forward.
Tipsters have turned in their friends, neighbors, and relatives, all increasingly radicalized by inflammatory rhetoric.
I have no fear of being arrested.
Ryan did not think charges were coming when we spoke Wednesday.
It's time to go.
There's no provided evidence she directly caused violence at the Capitol.
I don't want them to take me as a target, but I do not feel that I did anything wrong. In fact, I felt that I did something noble, and I'm proud of being there. I have no shame to be there. I feel very persecuted.
Now she joins Grapevine's Larry Brock Jr., who is inside Capitol chambers, wearing combat gear and carrying zip ties, and a man named Troy Anthony Smocks, as North Texans arrested for alleged actions at the Capitol.
Ryan went before a judge this evening. She was actually granted a release. We're working to find out more conditions of that release, and also wanted to point out that third person who was arrested, Troy Anthony Smocks. FBI tells us he has a lengthy criminal history, working to find out more information on his arrest as well.